for a very long time in my career, what the reaction will always be surprise. Because what I'm doing, no matter how much I learn the best practices, no matter how much study or market research I do, it has still never been done. So I don't know what happens when me do it. When a Nigerian guy, a Nigerian boy in Nigeria that looks like me or all the factors that make me does it. I don't know what will happen. No matter what it has done for another person or this thing. But nobody that has ever told the story was in my position. So my reaction is always just going to be surprised, regardless of what it does. Other than if it does nothing. Because that's kind of like my foundational expectation, is that it will do nothing in the short term. So in the short term, going even this thing, when most things happen, until when I have, the thing is, I don't know what my unfair advantage is. That's one way to put it. So when I see my unfair advantage, I'm able to predict the result of things. But to the best of my knowledge, I don't have any unfair advantage. Does not mean I don't. I don't know what it is. I don't think I have. Does not mean I don't. So maybe I do have. So because I don't have a clear advantage, a clear leverage, I'm not able to like see clearly why it should work, other than the fact that that's the best practice. It's like, yeah, but like, why should it work for you? Well, those are what that data are probably there assembled. And I'm like, I'm seeing that people Anyway, so more of the story is that with most things I'm doing, it's just going to be surprise. But also, the reward will always be surprising for the most part. Because I'm not doing 100% everything I should do to give me the lack of better words, confidence to say this must do this. It's like, well, I've done all I should do. I'm intrigued to see what the result for that is. You understand? Or I've done the best I can do today. What's the reward for that? That's the reward. And my foundation, my base level for the reward is 0. So every time I post a video, I think it's going to get 0 views at this point. And so if it does 100 views, I'm like, no way, 100 views? Why does it have, not why, I don't even ask why does it have 100 views. I'm just like, wow, even though I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. But there's so many other factors and so many other things I'm supposed to do I'm not doing. And I don't know how much they contribute and how less they contribute to my situation also. You understand? So I just lead without expectation, just dedication to best practices, patience, and faith. But my faith is in the long term, so I'm not posting the video having faith that the video will do well now. No, I'm going. It's what I have been saying is that it's in 10 years. My faith is that 100% in 10 years I'm going to be a top 10 American YouTuber. Now, will I get 10,000 views this year? I don't know. Will I get 1,000 views this year? I don't know. Will the next video do up to 20 views? I don't even know. I'm not doing anything in particular to try to make sure that the next video gets 30 views. No, what I'm doing is engaging in best practices to make sure that in 10 years I'm a top 10 YouTuber with a lucrative catalog and a loyal audience. That I can guarantee. So I can't guarantee anything between now and then. So everything between now and then is a surprise. But when I'm a top 10 YouTuber in 10 years, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm 100% sure that in 10 years I'm a top 10 American YouTuber with a lucrative catalog and with a loyal audience. Now, if I hit 1 million, anytime I hit 1 million, I'll still be surprised that I hit 1 million. Then. Because in my head, I don't even have a timeline of when I will hit 1 million, when I will hit 2 million, when I will hit 100,000, when I will hit 10,000 subscribers, when I'll get 100 subscribers. 0 timeline. The only thing I know is that in 10 years, I've already crossed all of that. And I'm now a top 10 YouTuber. When I cross it, when I don't know. But every day with each video, I'm working my hardest to make the video the best it can be to ensure that I keep doing this for more than 10 years. And then I will then see what happens. So what do I feel? What I feel now is like, oh, surprising to see that this is doing this. Is that how it works? Okay, I'm learning. So this was going to do, okay. So it's like I'm living a story and I'm just writing the story. I have no expectation of what is to come. I'm just writing down what is happening and I'm creating the story with my effort. The reward I'm writing down. So when I then did this, I then got 1,000. I posted the video, I then got 1,000 views. Then I posted the second video and got 100 views. Then I posted, I got 10. So even if I get 10 views in this one, there's actually no element of disappointment. I'm just writing down what's happening. The one that I'm guaranteeing is that in 10 years, I'm a top 10 YouTuber. The journey to that, I'm just finding out because I've never lived it and nobody like me has lived it and come before me for me to see those possibilities. So surprise is my feeling, is the emotion I feel when I see these recent performance. I don't know if that's enough to call recent performance. Just first two videos, both seeming to get to 1,000 views in less than a month, yeah, surprise is the emotion. But I'm not only surprised. I'm intrigued, and just curious. It's like a movie for me, and I'm like a show. So I'm just watching this show and just enjoying it. I just know what's happening in the end. In the end, then I'm now a top 10 YouTuber. I've said it before. I said I'm so intrigued to see like all that happens to when I then become a top YouTuber. Yeah. That's genuinely true. I'm convinced 100%. Like, I'm not hoping that I become a top. It's 100% I'm going to be a top 10 American YouTuber in the next 10 years. I'm just now intrigued to see what are the things that happen leading up to that. I have no expectation of what happens leading up to that for now, at least. Because I'm just like, this one, okay. But not the okay that is like, okay, then connecting any dots. I'm not connecting any dots. I'm connecting the dots. I'll connect the dots backwards when I'm in the front. Then I'm like, so that led to, because I'm just focused on the fact, and that on dialing in a system that allows me to do post weekly the best videos that are good enough to achieve the goal we have in the long term, which is not just views, which is important for a lucrative catalog. Views is important, but the loyal audience, and which in order to create not just a loyal audience, but also a consistent brand, a notable brand. That loyal audience is so surprised and grateful. Surprised and I'm grateful and intrigued. I'm grateful, of course, like, oh wow, like cool, but like it's just primarily surprise that is the emotion. That I'm intrigued in general to just learn what happens every time I post. And I enjoy the feeling. Of course, I enjoy the feeling of the surprise. I enjoy coming and seeing that I did not expect it to do this. Like, and I will always be surprised because my expectation of the video is that I'm the only one watching it. And I'm intrigued to see people watch it. Anybody watch it when all I do is make the videos, post them. So in summary, I focus on best practices, and I wait for the next 10 years and see what happens. And so whatever is happening in between now and the next 10 years is a surprise to me. And I'm so like, wow, that's crazy.